Another big story today. A Gloucester couple will spend 30 years behind bars for leaving their daughter in a cage made out of a crib. A judge sentenced Shannon and Brian Gore. They pleaded guilty to felony child abuse and malicious wounding back in March. 10 News Side's Andy Fox was in the courtroom when the Gores learned their punishment. Andy?
Tom, I have been covering trials and sentencings in this town of Hampton Roads since 1986. I have never seen or heard the emotion that I heard in this courtroom today. They began by calling out clinical psychologists who said there's really no explanation on why Brian and Shannon Gore did what they did. They are accused of not treating their 6-year-old daughter at the time properly, that they left her in a cage. She's now 8 years old, but today the Gores paid for their criminal neglect.
And where were you when she needed you?
Shannon Gore openly wept when Judge Bruce Long said when he looks at the pictures of Allison, he thinks of Nazi death camps.
Your daughter looks like somebody in the Nazi death camp. I ask myself, as do your attorneys, how can one human being do this to another?
I failed at the most important job that I will ever be given in my life. And no matter what I do or what sentence I have, nothing ever can make up for that failure.
With her mother and father in the courtroom, Shannon tried to explain some of what put her in a terrible place.
But I never, ever had any intentions on malice, harm, or anything towards my daughter. The only reason I could have is being young and naive, creating circumstances. I made up this lie. I was 17 when I got pregnant.
But in her closing, Commonwealth's attorney Holly Smith told Judge Long, I encourage you to give them life. They will get more in prison than what they gave Allison.
They will have clothing to wear and a toilet to go to the bathroom in for as long as you incarcerate them. They will have all that they need, which is far more than what Allison had.
First, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want Brian to get in trouble because he was over age. I didn't realize then that it's law. I didn't know that at 17. I assume I'm under age. He's living in my parents' house. He's going to get in trouble. I also did not want to disappoint my parents. They did a wonderful job raising me.
And today in court, Judge Long said the most important duty of a parent is to protect your child. It's in our DNA, and the Gores failed miserably in that. An update now on Allison. When all of this happened, when she was discovered, she was 6 years old. She's now 8. She's with a foster family, and we are told that she has brain challenges because of the bad development she got between the ages of being born and 6 years of age. They say that will never be right. They kept talking about how Allison will never be right. Tom, it was absolutely an emotional, gut-wrenching day here in this Gloucester County Circuit Court, and I'll have an update coming up tonight on Wavy News 10 at 6. In Gloucester County, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.